What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. What we're going to be doing today is testing out the 99 Rickey Jackson. I've seen the reviews. Pretty much some of you guys have been asking for the gameplays like, yo, Gmia, when you going to bring some back? I'm like, look, I give you guys a lot of gameplay over at GmiasWorld Gaming. A lot of you guys are GOATs and you're already subscribed there. Shout out to all of you guys that are already over there. But you guys want to see some gameplay here. You guys want to see when I actually get the card, as opposed to, you know, going back and seeing the, the entire Twitch streams, which most of you guys prefer because you get to see everything that I'm running. You get to see all the abilities and all that good stuff over at GmiasWorld Gaming. But here's where you get the knowledge of the cards, so I understand. I'm going to give you some of this from time to time. Just keep that feedback coming, guys. So look, this is what we're going to be doing right now. We're taking a look at Rickey Jackson with Edge Threat Elite. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. Edge Threat Elite has been a very, very trash ability since it was released. I remember when I first got Lawrence Taylor and I tried it out, it was absolute garbage. But right now, they've kind of boosted a lot of the abilities in certain cases where you can see some differences. One of those differences is Edge Threat. So the regular Edge Threat is really, really good. We're going to try out Edge Threat Elite. Why not? You know what I'm saying? This guy's 97 speed and everything like that. So you can see he has the 5 ability slots. I do want to point out, though, that one of the things that I've noticed, when you start stacking abilities on one player, they don't play as well. I don't know why that is. I don't understand the logic behind it, but it really just doesn't work out. I just wanted to point that out. I've seen that. For instance, when I put Edge Threat and Double or Nothing on LT, I pretty much got nothing as if I only had Double or Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of put that time in to kind of lab it. We go over it over there on Twitch. For those of you guys that are following me on Twitch at GmiasWorld, many of you guys already watching the video follow me on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at GmiasWorld. Because like I said, you guys are just straight GOAT. So I don't need to really even say that. Plus your noties are on because you guys are here immediately. So we don't need to even go into that. But when you guys go out there with your abilities, I'm getting a lot of frustration. Yo, Gmia, I hate EA. That's a regular one, but I understand that. Listen, the ability situation is kind of weird because a lot of them just doesn't work. And I understand your frustration. I'm frustrated as well, but that doesn't mean that we stop. We figure out a way to make what we want to work. That's pretty much what it is. So let's take a look at what we're going to be working with in this video right now. We're looking at a guy with 97 speed, 99 acceleration. He has a 91 strength. That's actually really good because he's one of the stronger linebackers. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to that. A lot of the linebackers, they hover around the 80 range. This guy right here with 91, we're going to be able to see if he's able to get off of those O-line blocks, because at this point in the year, O-linemen that are really good are relatively cheap. They're all relatively cheap, especially the team of the year guys. So you can put together a team with a very, very stout offensive line and you're not spending that much coin. So just make sure you're aware of that. The strength is going to impact the way that they get off the block. So that's something that you guys should consider when you are actively putting together your lineup, and understand that, Rickey Jackson, as of right now, he's probably the best linebacker in the game. And before him, LT was, even though LT is a little bit outdated at this point. I would say right now confidently that Rickey Jackson is the best left outside linebacker, whatever you want to call him, in the game. Remember, he gets secondary positions as well, so you can put him anywhere, pretty much anywhere in your lineup, right? So let's take a look at the power moves. 98, the block shed is 99. I told you guys this, right? If you're one of those psychos that like to send 2, the only issue you're gonna have is that he's a linebacker, so I don't know if you can get him at D tackle, but usually they send the 2 D tackles when they send 2. This guy would be a nightmare because that 99 block shed with that speed, he's going to get off the block. And unfortunately, I have to say that because some of my viewers do send 2. And like I said, I don't care what you guys do. As long as you guys are not DC glitching the game, I'm fine with whatever you do on the field. Even if you guys are route swapping, bro, I don't care. Just don't DC. Don't be that guy that's trying to give out losses by finding little glitches to, blocking field goals and stuff like that. Don't be that guy. But if you want to do all the send 2, it's part of the game, dudes. It's inside of the game, and EA developers have that there. And we've seen a lot of these competitive players win a lot of money running it. If you want to win some games, go ahead and do it. Send 2. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Let's go down right now and check out some of the things as far as the defensive aspect of him. I told you guys about the hit power being 99. Does that mean it's going to result in fumbles? I don't believe so. I do believe that if he hits the quarterback often, maybe we may have a chance of the quarterback dropping the ball. We have seen a lot of that. All right, the animation is very stupid, but the quarterback drops the ball randomly when certain players hit them. I don't believe that you have to have high hit power because some of the players that have caused those fumbles did not. So I just want to make sure that I pointed that out. I also wanted to show you guys that he has 78 zone coverage. You know, obviously we use lockdown. Some of you guys prefer to use other type of scheme chems, but we use lockdown on him. Does that matter if we put him in zone? I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not using Edge Threat Elite to put this guy in zone ever. So he's always rushing. We're going to have to put somebody else in the zone. I'm not going to waste 5 AP to put this guy to drop him in the coverage like I'm, you know, trying to figure out like, yo, I'm a pro player, dude. Like, I'm Rex Ryan. Like, no, dude. He's going to be rushing every single play, and we're going to try to sack the quarterback. You also will notice that 99 tackle. Does that really matter? Probably not. But we're going to just take a look at it because it's there. EA Sports has beautiful numbers out there. So we'll take a look at that, and that's pretty much where we are with that situation, all right? So that's everything that you need to know about, you know, Rickey Jackson's card. We're going to go ahead and jump into the gameplay right now. What you're going to get is some weekend league gameplay. Some of you guys have been dying to see how my weekend leagues go. But, you know, most of you, like I said, you guys see it over at GmiasWorld Gaming, so it's not that big of a deal. But I understand for the core audience here, you guys want that gameplay. I hear that feedback. I'm going to give you some gameplay. What I'm doing right here, though, is I'm trying to see what's up with this training variety pack, because a lot of people are going to pull Rickey Jackson today out of this pack. So I'm like, you know what? Why not try it? Obviously, my luck's not as good as a lot of you guys that have been pulling them regularly, but it is what it is. As we continue to go on, we have to make sure, like I said, every now and again, I'll go in here and I'll blow like 100K, you know, worth of training on just trying to pull something glitchy out of that training variety pack. Like, you know, because it's crazy to do it, but it's something to do, you know? I don't usually lose. I usually get back most of what I put into it. But as of late, EA Sports has just been doing whatever they want to me. So it doesn't really matter. All right. So I'm just showing you some of the things that I do every day prior to going into games just to see, because that one time that you get lucky and it puts you over the top, that's usually something that can help build your team for the rest of the year. So that's something that I would consider if I were you guys. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the game. For that one loss, you guys can check out GmiasWorld Gaming to see how that loss came about. But let's go. We're going to be testing it out. The dude got Night Train lane, so automatically I didn't respect him. I'm like, all right, cool. This dude's garbage. Why are you running around with Night Train? Unless he's on a theme team. See, on a theme team, I'll let you get away with it. But just randomly having him on your team, it doesn't make any sense. I just don't like the card. I honestly don't like what EA Sports did with that card. Night Train used to be such a goonie. This year, he's not feared at all. You know, people look to run into him. Even with your quarterback, you're like, oh, you right there? All right, let me go over there and do it. Like, there's no fear to anything happening. So that's one of the reasons why I really just don't like it. But if you guys like him, have at it. Like I said, whatever makes you guys happy, I'm all for it. If you want them, go grab them. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start off. It's beautiful. We get the ball first. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys with that arrow. That is where Rickey Jackson is. Now, he does have Edge Threat Elite, so we are expecting some type of move. You know, a rip, swim, something to get off that lineman immediately. And this is what's very, very interesting. He's actually going to do something. And I actually, you know, go ahead and roll the tape over there, guys. Right here, you see that he just goes and just rips, dude, he's gone. But we already have LT with the regular edge threat attacking on the other side. Now, the next play right after 2nd and 10, he gets stood up, but guess who comes off the edge? Because now you can start to manipulate it. You can start sending corners. You can start doing stuff because you have players out there that are able to get instant pressure. So your opponent is going to look at that and make a move really, really quickly. All right. So this guy right here, he figured early that this was not going to be a fun game for him. So he's going to do what's right in a little bit after we go ahead and score. But I want you guys to understand, would we have gotten that same animation with just regular edge threat as opposed to edge threat elite? I'm going to do more labbing throughout this weekend league, and I'm going to let you guys know about that. But I just wanted you guys to know, you do get instant pressure. Like the guy, even though he was standing him up, he's still trying to get into the quarterback. And it kind of comes with the built-in under pressure. So the closer he gets to the quarterback, the more likely it'll be like an under pressure throw, and it'll be incomplete. This guy, like I said, he knew what was going to go on, so he just left. A lot of people will do that when they see that your scheme is going to be about, you know, sending 5, sending 6, and sending pressure. Most people are used to people just sending 2 and having a good time. All right, so that's just something I wanted to let you guys see. We're going to still be testing them out. Like I said, if you guys are not subscribed right here at GmiasWorld, please feel free to do so and turn on post notifications. Also follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff at GmiasWorld. And check out GmiasWorld Gaming and GmiasWorld Podcast, also here on YouTube if you're into that type of stuff. But that's pretty much what I have for you guys right now. Let me know your feedback about Rickey Jackson. I'm going to keep him with edge threat for a little bit longer, edge threat elite. We might drop him down back to regular edge threat, depending on how he works out. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Go ahead and have a blessed day. Until next time. One love, y'all.